Hi, I'm having some audio problems with my microphone. For some reason, the audio sounds like it's down. I tried to adjust it, but I'm having a tough time doing that. So if you can't hear me that good, you can always turn up your volume on your device so you can hear me. Um, Anyways, I found this 49er jacket. It's mine from back in 1985. Just right after they won their Super Bowl, and it's Super Bowl 19, and the jacket still fits. I haven't seen this thing in years, and it still fits, and it still feels great wearing it. So I'm happy to have it and found it. So in a closet. So, but anyways, let's talk about this Raider game. Okay, there's some. Can we beat these Raiders after what we've seen against the Cardinals? Us against the Cardinals? Sure, we can beat the Raiders, but there are certain things that have to happen. Number one, we have to get the running game going. That's important. If you look at the Cardinal game, CJ has looked very uncomfortable and kind of jittery back there in the pocket. It's almost seemed like in that game Kyle was trying to get him to throw a lot. I think we, what I'd like to see the team do is get the running game going. We got backs that can run the ball on the ground. I think that's important to get the running game going. That way, it takes pressure off CJ, and he doesn't have to, be constantly running around for his life. So, I think, getting that running game is important. Another thing too that's important is protecting the football. I don't care who you're playing. I don't care who you're playing, but protecting that football is very important because that usually determines wins and losses. So that's really important. Protecting that football. They did a good job against the Cardinals. Um, they almost did turn it over in that Cardinal game though in a muff punt, but it didn't happen. But they got to protect the football in this game. It doesn't matter who you're playing; you always protect the football. Another thing too is they got to play better defense. I'd like to see them do a better job on defense because when you're dealing with, David, Derek Carr, he's not the greatest quarterback in the world, but at the same time, he's not really horribly bad either. He is a veteran quarterback. You know, this week, last week we were dealing with a rookie. This week we're dealing with a veteran. So our defense has got to play him tough. We got to because we need to put pressure on him. I'm sure they know because of the way our defense has been in recent weeks. I'm sure they're going to try to attack it in the air. So we got to come after him. Another thing too is penalties. I think we need to try to stay away from penalties. Sometimes those things too can determine the outcome of a game, and it could happen. I mean, you've seen these games in the past. We get a lot of penalties, and it's like shooting yourself in the foot so many times. So we got to stop that. I mean, there's going to be penalties against us, but we have to minimize that. Um, but yeah, this game. Hold on a minute here. Anyways, this game, is an important game. It's the Battle of the Bay. It's the last Battle of the Bay game, and it's important to win because the Raiders are going to Las Vegas, and when people look back at the last Battle of the Bay game, they're going to wonder in history who won that last Battle of the Bay game, and it'd be nice to say the 49ers did. And the game is about bragging rights and all that too. So, and if the 49ers don't win this game, the Raider fans are going to let us have it. You know, I mean, because Raider fans and 49er fans don't like each other. So I have it's going to be really difficult to deal with Raider fans should we lose this game because they are going to let us have it. So it's important to win this game. And some people think that John Gruden might purposely throw this game because of maybe draft positioning. But I don't think so. I think both these teams will be playing to win. And so I care about the off season. I want us to have good draft positioning, in the off season and all. But I'm somebody who believes that you play to win. No matter what the circumstances are, you always play to win. And that's what we need to do. We need to come out, do the things I talked about, run the football, get the running game going, protect the football, minimize penalties, also play really good defense. And also another thing that I didn't mention, we have to, for God's sakes, we need to learn how to finish football games. If we're up by 5 points, 7 points, we need to put our foot down on their neck and not let them get back up and back into the game. This occurred against the Cardinals last week, as we all saw. It occurred against Green Bay, and it almost happened against the Detroit Lions. So this team's got to learn how to finish. That's important, because that's all part of winning too, putting your opponent away. But anyways, that's all I got. I think we can win this, but we got to go in there and we got to really go after them, and we have to protect the football and all those things I was saying. We do all those things, we'll be fine. Anyways, that's all I want to talk about, and until my next video. All right, everybody take care.